having a good day so far today. For me, I would absolutely love to be able to repot the petunia plant into a bigger container, the last of the three. I think it's finally ready. I'm not entirely sure. I still need to check, but when I was checking on everybody yesterday, I think I saw that it was okay and it was ready for a bigger container. Again, I'm not 100% sure on this. I need to check, but it would be very, very exciting if I could. And besides that, it's Monday, so that means it's cleaning day, so I'm going to be getting all that done. Mostly the countertop in here needs to have things put away and just make everything nice again for the week, and vacuum, obviously, do that. But I don't know if I'm going to video that or not. I mostly want to hopefully repot the petunia like I said, but we shall see. But as for right now, I just hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a little bit. This is the little petunia back here, this little one, that I think needs to be repotted, but I'm not entirely sure, honestly. Looking at it, I only see a couple of roots, not a ton, so I think I'm still gonna decide later on. At the moment, I'm thinking it doesn't. I thought I saw more roots in there than there actually are yesterday, but yeah, I think it actually doesn't need to be repotted, amazingly enough. I'm still very nervous about it because I don't know if it's going to be okay or not, because these two have a ton of healthy roots, but that little one is just not growing any. It's still growing new leaves, but it's not growing any new roots, which is kind of concerning. Also, we have a new zinnia flower starting, which is super exciting. But because of that, I might not be repotting that little one today after all, but I still need to get the cleaning done, so I'm gonna get started doing that. I'm not done cleaning yet. Dad and I just worked out, but this is the wrinkle bar that I was telling you about, that I have been curling with. So in case you were wondering what that is, it's really, really hard when you hold on to it here and here in the close grip area. It is so difficult, but I really like it. But Dad and I are going to decorate for Christmas a little bit more, and then I'll get back to cleaning. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but how are there so many more leaves? We already have like an entire bag full again, and Dad's still picking them up. This is like, there are so many leaves this year. At least I don't have to do the lawnmower today, so it's not enough for that. But yeah, there are so many leaves this year. So I have definitely decided I am not gonna be repotting the petunia over there, simply because what I thought was roots yesterday when I was checking on the little one, it's not actually roots. It's just the soil, unfortunately, and because it needed watered, I thought that they were roots. So that little one does not need to be repotted into a bigger container. I was very excited because that little one has been struggling since I put it into soil for some reason. The other two are doing great, which I'm very, very grateful for. But that little one, for some reason, it's not. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that one in the tinier container again. I'm not gonna repot it today, but hopefully I'll be able to repot it, you know, in the future and it starts to recover. But honestly, when I was checking on it and stuff, it didn't look like it's gonna be that okay, unfortunately. It might not make it. I'm still hopeful and I'm still gonna try to help it get better, but yeah, it's not looking too good at the moment, especially compared to the other two. And I also did not get a chance to finish cleaning my bathroom today, but I really enjoyed getting to put up a few more Christmas decorations outside with Father, and it took much longer than I was expecting because, sorry, I'm trying to tie on this new piece of yarn and it's just not quite cooperating with me. But there we go. I think I got it now. I very much enjoyed putting up more Christmas decorations, and it took so much longer than I was expecting it to because there were more leaves out there again. Genuinely don't know where they came from. It's got to be just because it was so windy, because pretty much all the trees don't have any leaves on them. So it's kind of amazing that there are still leaves appearing. So yeah, we have another 2 of those giant big bags full of leaves, and all the trees don't have any leaves on them. But anyway, yeah, because of that, it took way longer than I was expecting. We just set up a couple of decorations, like a couple of Christmas tree like light up things and a couple of reindeer, and that's it. It was mostly just picking up the leaves that took forever. So I still need to clean my countertop, but I did put everything away up there, so that's exciting. I just didn't fully clean it, and I did clean the bathtub, which is kind of exciting for me because usually I avoid that because it's like one of my least favorite things to clean. But yeah, I did get that cleaned today, so that's exciting. And what else did I do today? I didn't get a chance to work on my journal yet so far, but I did play Animal Crossing, and the leaves are starting to fall in the game now. If you play Animal Crossing, you know what happens. Like, you can, if you have a net, you can go around and catch the, what are they called? Are they just called maple leaves? I'm not entirely sure. And then you can use them as ingredients for DIY recipes. So that is happening today. Actually, did that start yesterday? I'm not entirely sure. I believe the snow is the first week of December in the game. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention, I obviously changed the yarn color. It was much colder again today than it was yesterday. So yes, obviously we went back down to the green yarn. And I'm not going to show you the little ones right now, but the lucky bamboo that I put into the soil a month ago, I think it was a month ago, that little one is doing so good now that it's in soil. It's such a better color. It also has new roots that are growing, and it's just like, it's so healthy now. I'm so happy. I need to give it a little bit of water actually, but yeah, that one is finally happy too, so that's exciting. I'm glad that I moved that from water into soil. But anyway, I am almost at the end of the first row here, so I have a little bit more than I thought there. I thought I was closer to the end here, so I'm going to continue on knitting this one and the next one, and then I will be right back to show you what the blanket looks like for today. Just give me a couple seconds. Okay, almost done. Only 3 more little stitches, and this is what the blanket looks like up close for today with the new row of green. And I know you're not going to be able to see the new row very well, but you'll be able to see the entire blanket. So just give me 1 second to back up. Where are my shoes? They're there. This is what all of it, hopefully you can see all of it anyway, or most of it, all of the blanket looks like for the year so far. I'm honestly, as I was knitting, I honestly kind of really don't want to get to the temperatures where we start using the blue yarn again. This is the blue right here. I really don't want to use that color, not because I don't want to use that yarn, because I absolutely want to use the yarn color. These are all the colors that I have, if you're wondering. But yeah, I don't want to use the blue one because my mind just went to once we start getting into those temperature ranges again, it's gonna mean that the year is pretty much over, and that means that that'll probably be, you know, the last color that we use on the blanket, because I highly doubt that we're going to use the gray one again. There is always that chance, but so far there's only 1 day of that color on the blanket in the entire year so far. But so I don't expect it to, but yeah, once we start using the blue yarn, that means that it's really winter, and that means that I realize there's like, what, less than a month and a half now of the blanket to make. So yeah, I was just kind of thinking about that while I was knitting, and kind of sad about it, honestly. Because I have enjoyed knitting with you so much every day this year, I'm not looking forward to the last day. Well, I am looking forward to the last day because I'm looking forward to finishing the blanket, of course, and it's going to be really cool that we have finished this entire project, which has literally taken the entire year. But it's still a sad thing because, you know, I've enjoyed it so much. I know it's probably not making total sense, but you hopefully can understand a little bit. You know, I'm not great with words. I'm looking forward to finishing the blanket, but at the same time, I'm kind of sad about finishing the blanket. I just realized that, you know, once we start using the blue yarn, it will be yeah, it's just one of those things that I was thinking about while I was knitting, and it was very interesting to think about. I know I'm not putting into words properly, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm trying. But anyway, the point is, I very much enjoy getting to knit with you, and just because the temperature blanket will be finished, I still need to do the borders and everything, so it won't be done at the end of the year. But I enjoy knitting with you so much at the end of the day, and just getting to chat for a little bit. It's just like, I'm not looking forward to the end of the year because of that. Again, it's going to continue into next year, but this with the temperature blanket is going to finish, which I'm holding the tiny ball of orange yarn, by the way, if you're wondering what's in my hand. But yeah, that's all I was thinking about while I was knitting. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Sorry about that, but I hope you enjoyed the video today. And I know I didn't repot the petunia either, but that little one just didn't need it, so I couldn't. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, even though it wasn't what I said I was going to be doing at the beginning of the day. And I hope you have a good rest of your day no matter what you do. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day, or if you have already, like, this is the end of your day, I hope you've had a good day no matter what you've done. And as for tomorrow, I don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing yet, but we will figure it out tomorrow. Obviously I need to sew the gloves still and work on my journal, but like, as for the majority of the day, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. So we will figure it out tomorrow. But as for today, again, just thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.